All right, we're talking Wyoming area football. Aaron Crossley with us. Aaron, obviously, probably some type of pressure on you this year that you're going to be the guy, but you need an offensive line. You need other players to step up. So let's first talk about taking on that pressure and just saying, "Hey, I'm going to do whatever I got to do, and be the leader on this team, running the football, being physical, talking to these guys."
Yeah.
So talk about just being able to take that on and saying you're going to do it with a great attitude, and then these other guys are coming along. We're getting into week 9 now.
Yeah, definitely the biggest difference from this year and last year is the difference between the offensive line and everybody else coming in and helping out. So it's not just me. You could tell from the stats, it's not just me just not getting many carries and stuff. So it's good that we could spread it all around. It keeps us in better shape for later in the season, sets us up well for the playoffs. So it's exciting knowing that there's other people and other players that we can get the ball in the hands to, like Lodge Kellum and Mike Crane and Kevin Weedle. So, and then Anthony DeLuca coming this year is definitely a big help to us, huge help to us, because last year that was kind of our Achilles was our quarterback situation, switching out so much. So I think the way we added players, the way everybody moved around and put the team first is definitely the number one attitude coming in every game. So
let's talk about your dedication and saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do in the offseason. Yeah. Talk about that inner motivation you have. Yeah. Then you have some outside forces that are pumping you up as well.
Yeah, definitely. I came in from last year. We had that not so good record that we're not used to at Wyoming area. So that motivated me a lot. And I went down. Me and a couple teammates went to Fame Strength in Dallas, and other people from other teams, the better athletes around here in District 2 came there. We all worked out. We had iron on iron. We're all getting better every single day. So it definitely makes a big difference, as you could tell from this offseason to last offseason, not just with me, but everybody else around. So it's motivating with that record that we had last year, because that's not our standard in this program. So we're used to having a good team. So we're definitely striving to be that team in this program and set our mark in this program.
Let's talk about trying to balance that speed and strength and agility. It's not easy. Like some people, I want to get bigger, I want to put on 25 pounds. But at the same time, like, you got to keep everything else going. So talk a little bit about that balance for you, and just saying, okay, I know I'd like to get a little bit bigger, but I also want to, make sure I have good moves. I want to make sure that closing speed's still there.
Yeah, definitely. Earlier in my career, I worked more on strength and everything when I hurt my knee, but going in from every year, you could tell every year I've gotten faster and faster, and that's all not just me. That's due to our coaching staff, Coach Laffey and Coach Matt Flanagan. So it's definitely not just me. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, just me and the whole team. It's not just going into the weight and working out and just not knowing what you're doing. It's going in there with a set plan, a set goal, set weights, set speeds. So it's all a science that we have to get down to, and I think that puts us ahead of a lot of programs that don't have that conformity in their programs. They're just going in there blind. So it definitely makes a difference on the field, as you could tell throughout the year.
Let's talk about this coaching staff here at Wyoming area. All these guys played here. I mean, these guys, true and true, they're warriors, and I'm sure they've given you advice. Hey, when I went to William and Mary, or when I went to East Stroudsburg, or when I went to Pitt, or wherever it was, they're telling you things.
That's definitely huge, this program. If you look around at other programs, you'll have different coaches. These coaches have been here forever. They've been together as one coaching staff forever, and they all just build up. And it's definitely huge. You can't really tell when you're here, but when you look around and you can't take it for granted, it's definitely one of the best coaching staffs in the district and the state. So they build us up. They give us experience. They definitely have a lot of experience. All the coaches definitely help us a lot. Coach Spencer is like a father figure to most of us. It's not just coming in and playing football. It's more about being a man in your life and what's going to happen after high school football, either at the next level football, college, or just getting a job just in the regular world. So it's definitely huge differences if we went to any other program in the state.
You're still a kid, so to speak, but 20 years down the road, I mean, they got grass here. You guys have just such a ringing the bell in the student section in the community here. It's like no other, and you wouldn't know any different, but just talk about just playing here and that experience for you.
Yeah, definitely over the years, I've realized that we're so blessed with what we have here. We have such a good rituals, programs. We're a very superstitious, I'd say, program, and ringing the bell is just different. You could hear from a bunch of people coming in here. The Jake isn't an easy place to play at, considered compared to most other fields. So it's definitely a blessing, especially our student section. Our student section makes a huge difference when it comes to playing games here. And when we travel outside, and we can go an hour away, and we'll still have the same student section that we have when we're 5 minutes down the road to the stadium. So it definitely makes a huge difference when we're playing. It makes our game a lot easier. It makes the other team's game a lot harder, especially to communicate and everything. So it definitely makes a huge difference.
There's still people out there like, hey, I'll get to the books when I get to them. You know, to go to Lehigh, you got to be.
Yeah, right.
You gotta got your stuff down, dude. So let's talk about the academics, combined with the athletics, and who was preaching that message that whole way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, since I was a kid, my parents and then up to this coaching staff, it's a common denominator that they've all said that it's not just about sports, it's about the books. And going to Lehigh is definitely, it's one of the reasons why I went. Is you can't find, I don't think there's a better college in the state that has the combination of the books and the athletics. They've been dominant in athletics. They have one of the best colleges, the best programs in the state, in the country. So it's exciting to go there and get everything done there. And I'll have a good degree after, and excited to do what I want with my life.
Nice to get measured. You're going to play Southern Columbia, one of the best programs ever in the state, one of the best coaches. But you guys feel pretty good about who you are and what you are here at Wyoming area. And Coach Spence was like, hey, listen, we decided to elevate. We're going to play Southern Columbia every year. And you guys have done it. You have a state championship under your belt here at Wyoming area. So talk about the challenge this week. The Tigers are wounded. They're coming off a loss to Mount Carmel, but should be exciting here.
Yeah, we're coming with the attitude every week that we're going 1-0, but it's not going to do us any better that we're going to play 1-7 and 0-8 teams every week. It's just not going to make us better. So just playing these teams with an exceptional coach and Coach Roth, it definitely makes a huge difference down the line. It sets us up. It shows us where we need to be at, and it's definitely a good challenge for us to have. And just having another bye week that we get into the playoffs, we get into tough games. We're not just gonna sit down for a team. We're gonna battle back, and we've played harder than any team we're gonna play this week.
All right, Aaron, good to catch up with you.
Thank you so much.
You got it.